Next one is agency expense management. We are going over the top 8 ways agencies have to grow. And expense management is great because it helps grow your profit margin. Now, I'm all for investing in your agency. In fact, I have a business where people invest in my company to help them grow their business. So there is a time and a place for it. But I do want to talk a little bit about contingency fees here, contingency checks here. So for many agencies, you need to operate your business not living off of contingency. They are not a guarantee. Just this year alone, we have agencies in fire zones. We have agencies that have had tornadoes hit. We've had all sorts of things. And so living in the world that we live in, you cannot bank yourself on contingency, number one. That money is used for the bonus to yourself for running a profitable business. And then a good portion of it needs to go back into reinvesting, and another portion needs to go back into savings. Now, you can take a portion aside for staff bonuses, of course, but you need to have a plan for that money. And we talk about expense management. This is something I see very often. And again, I've gotten some of my best clients this way. Once they come in, we address the situation. You might go to some of the agency that, the conferences that'll be popping back up, God willing, with hopefully COVID is still something that we can still operate around. And they'll go buy everything and they don't even really know what they bought because they wanted to either follow the industry influencers or they were working really hard or got sold by a salesperson. It doesn't mean that, many times that these things aren't valuable, but they also can't sit on a shelf and not be used. Every agency deserves to have a budget. Yes. What's your marketing expense, payroll expense, etc. Now, as the agency owner, you can choose to violate your budget, but you should at least have an intention for it. Otherwise, we're flying by the seat of our pants, and that makes us vulnerable. We should have planned investments for upgrades to management systems, phone systems, and when we're going to have the next hire. In fact, many agencies struggle with the producer side because maybe there just isn't the bandwidth from an expense management side to have a producer. I guarantee you cut a few expenses, financing a producer could be up your alley, but it's difficult. And that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother 3-minute video on how to get a new producer to be successful. So really think about it. Does your agency have a budget? Are you managing that? And are you checking in on what expenses make sense? Does your agency have a strategic plan on when you're going to be making these investments in the business? Because without it, all you're simply doing is moving one thing from another and going off of emotion, not off of strategy. If you've liked this video, make sure to share it with other groups. We don't charge anything for our 3-minute videos. So I like to say that the fee is just a share or a like or a comment. It goes a long way to help us spread our word to other independent agencies. Tomorrow, we're going to go over way 7 of 8 ways to make money. And that's going to be a controversial topic that I hope you tune in for, which is agency fees. And don't prejudge it. That's been one of my 2021 resolutions, is to try to stop judging things and ask you not to judge this video, but instead join us tomorrow so you can hear all about agency fees. Hey everyone, you might have seen that we're launching our latest course, which is how to plan and execute your agency's roadmap to success. And what a great time to do it, as we all should be focused on end of year planning and looking at next year. Well, I want to let you in a little secret. We're doing our first ever pre-sale, which means that from October 4th through October 11th of 2021, you can get it at our most discounted rate before it's even ready. That means that during this time frame, you can get it for $395, where during our launch, it'll go up to $495. And then after that, it goes up to $995. So if you're at all interested, we recommend you lock it in now. You can buy it between the 4th and the 11th of October, and then on the 15th, it'll be automatically available to you. So we just want to get a few people in the hopper that are super excited, clear it off your to-do list. And this course is going to be amazing. The workbook is outstanding. It will literally let you unplug from your agency, sit down and clarify your vision, what's working. We even have management system report guides so that you can pull data from AMS 360, Hawksoft, and Epic and know what you're looking at. We're going to have your team get a little engaged with getting some feedback from them. And then we're going to tie it all together with incentives, a clear way to roll out your vision, and how to hold your team accountable to that vision all through 2022 and beyond if you lather, rinse, repeat this process. This is a huge opportunity. And I know for so many agencies, we struggle sometimes with end of year planning, or we make our plan, but we don't communicate it with the team, or we make our plan and we communicate with the team once, and then that's the end. So all I want you guys to do is to think about it. What could be better than having me walk you step by step through how to create your agency's success roadmap, and then how to execute it and hold people accountable? For $3.95, it's worth it, but it's only available until October 11th, 2021. So don't wait. We'll see you soon.